Welcome to Words of Light for Today, a teaching ministry that shares godly principles while giving spiritual insight and divine revelation from the Word of God for the everydayness life brings. Be richly blessed as we join Linda Adkins.
Let's go to Mark 11. Jesus said in 22, verse 22, have faith in God. Have faith in God. Now, just those words is not a safe place because most people don't even believe God is. So just keep it to yourself. Having faith in God, you keep to yourself. You live a life of godliness before people. You live a life of morality. We serve a very moral God. This is a moral universe. And it got corrupted with sin, but He's about to come back and cleanse it of all sin and all unrighteousness so He can take over. He can't stand where sin is. That's why He has to cleanse us and cause us to be righteous. The closer we stay to Him, the more righteous we become. The more we see of Him, the more that we do the will of God, the more holy we become. My goodness. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to do anything that would hurt or disappoint Him. So Jesus said, have faith in God. For verily I say unto you that whatsoever you shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in your heart, but shall believe that those things which you say shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. That's not a safe place. That's not a place of probability. It's a place of certainty. It's a place of absoluteness. I mean, our faith has to be grounded solely in God. You can't have faith in faith. Faith in faith will not work. But faith in God can cause mountains to be moved. The foundation and the Word of God are set solidly in God Himself. Faith is set solidly in God. You can't break it up. You can't break having faith and it being in something else. That won't hold. But if you want a solid foundation, you want to have faith in God. Oh, gracious. So, faith then comes when we hear God. Faith comes when we hear God. You hear God speak. You hear a word. You hear. Faith comes then from hearing God speak. Your ears are tuned. Faith is the ear that hears God. Oh, my Lord. If your ear hears God say He will do, then your faith will produce what He said He will do. He left what He will do up to you. Whatever thing you ask, whatever thing you desire. He said in the first part of this, He said our faith was so powerful, that faith could be so powerful that you could say to this mountain, be moved, and it would be moved. So we've learned in here then that mountains and faith can't stay in the same place. If there's a mountain there and faith comes, the mountain has to move. When faith comes, things have to come down. When an ear on a believer hears God speak, then that ear believes that what He says He will do. That ear, our ear here, goes to every part of our body. The audio nerve in our body touches every other nerve that we have. We have proven that. You prove that with music. You prove that with other things. Your hearing goes to every part. It causes you to respond. You can hear something and get big old goosebumps on your neck, on your arms, all over. Oh, I've just got goosebumps all over. When you said that, I just got goosebumps. Well, because that hearing produced that response. Hearing music will cause you to pat your feet or clap your hands. Your feet are connected to that audio nerve. The ear, listen, the ear that hears God says He will do it. He will do it. Then the eye can see it before it's here. Your eye can see that it is being done before you actually see it. Oh my goodness. I don't want everything to be limited by my playing it safe or believing that it's just probable. Probably He will. If there is a God, He may bless you. If there is a God, He may hear your prayers. Well, I've already settled all that. I've settled that issue. There is a God, and He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. And He responds to their faith, and that's all He responds to. He does not respond to tears. He does not respond to praying that is repetitious. You go on and on and on and on and on. We get tired of hearing it. He gets tired of hearing it. We're asking for the same thing over and over and over and over and over. But you see, if you come to a place where you have an ear to hear what He says, then you have an eye and an eye to see Him do it. You have an eye to see Him do what you heard He said He would. Now, I want to be right in that spot, that my ears hears what He says He will do, and then my eye sees Him do it. So then nothing is probable with this. It's all possible. There's no probability to it. It's possible. It's a possibility. It is totally possible. Nothing is impossible to he that believes.